captains.
And a good evening to all you high school football fans. Welcome to the county. It's week 9 in high school football. It's homecoming, it's senior night. Tonight's matchup is the Russell County Warriors taking on the Thunderbirds from Park Crossing. This is the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jemama. And I am Richard Holdridge alongside my broadcast partner Corey Bank. Corey, what an incredible, crisp fall night for some high school football here at the county.
Absolutely, Richard. I can feel electricity in this game. They have something to prove here. It is senior night. They want to win one for all the seniors. And it's homecoming. They want to put this on a great ball game for all their fans in this Russell community.
Russell County comes into this contest 1-6 overall and 0-5 in region play. Park Crossing is 0-8 overall, 0-5 in region play. And Russell County wants to try to get their first region victory. They want to finish the season strong. I mean, you look at this season, they're already eliminated from the playoffs, but head coach Dylan Griggs in year 2, this team has a lot of fight in them, and you want to finish the season strong, finish on a high note, build momentum for next season, and that's the goal here, is to get this win over the Thunderbirds from Park Crossing, who has yet to get a victory so far this season.
It really is, Richard. This is a conference building session for this team. If they put together this game, this week, this is a sentimental value. But tonight, we're going to talk about key players on this Russell County team. We're going to start with running back, Drew Pickett. He's the definition of a balanced running back, Richard. He has the ability to make defenders miss. Shake moves in the secondary, and he can lower the boom and get those extra earned yards. Now, as a pass catcher, coming out as a screen pass guy, and he's an absolutely dynamic player. We just saw earlier in senior night presentations, the guy is committed to going to Wake Forest. Now, a guy who also looking out for him on the side of the ball is quarterback Robert Calhoun. We've seen him improve throughout the year. He is a mobile threat quarterback. He enjoys getting outside tackle blocks. He's setting plays with his legs. His most dynamic play is quarterback, quick release balls, and throwing the slant route over the middle of the field. He puts out the perfection and gets outside tackle blocks, creating his plays with his legs. He's very dynamic. Another guy you're looking out for is A.J. Black. He's a great all-around athlete, Richard. He will line up in the slot. We're bringing him in motion for jet sweeps. But then we can find that he can have a home run ability all night long. Now on the other side of the ball, you've got two seniors who have a lot to play for this Russell County team. You've got Jordan Williams, linebacker, an absolute stud and beast navigating throughout the field, throughout the tackle boxes, filling those holes, running sideline to sideline and pass over. He's got a lot of speed, and he can do proper angles in football and make those plays. And then the other senior, he's a ball hawk cornerback, Don Davis, rock. Line him up on on outside. Line him up on the line. The bottom line is he's a walk down corner. When guys get out the second level, he can go
Davis. So we're not going to be able to see those teams in action. This is the only game on Beam, and also this is the high school game of the week on the CW Jemama, and we are excited about this game.
Nice. Highlight key players. It's brought to life for St. Gardner. Kansas City Station, Nathan Robertson, 2015. Their pharmacy staff has been providing experience for years. Their friendly staff and those things like a member of them. They customize all the healthcare needs of all the patients. Visit them today. They'll take care of you.
All right, we are moments away from kickoff here at the county. Russell County and these two teams actually met last year. I happened to be part of that. It was my first broadcast as a public address announcer. It was at the Ladonia Elementary School Sports Complex because this stadium wasn't finished yet. Russell County did lose to Park Crossing 23-21, but a couple of weeks later they were awarded the win because it was a forfeit win by Russell County. So Russell County wants to get the win over the Thunderbirds. And, Park Crossing, they've got a talented quarterback, Chase Ford. He's going to come out, and you have Cameron Hainsworth, the playmaker at wide receiver. Looking forward to this game, Corey. Park Crossing, they want to try to get their first victory. As you can see, Russell County will get the football to start things off here in this game. Park Crossing is very hungry to get their first victory this season.
Richard, this is going to be a statement game for this Russell County Warrior team. Let's show why they truly are Warriors.
Back to receive this kick for Russell County is number 21, Davey Brown, and number 24, Denver Harper, who's really come on of late. Denver Harper is only a sophomore, and he has been a playmaker. He's like a slot wide receiver. He's also on the kickoffs. So here we go. We're ready to start things off. The kick is underway, and that will sail out of bounds. It'll be a legal procedure called on the Thunderbirds, and Russell County will take it at the 35-yard line.
Richard, that looked like a pooch kick out of bounds. Now Russell County's going to start the football with the first drive of the game. An excellent field position.
And this is going to be just a critical matchup in this region game. Russell County lost to Pike Road 40-7 last week. And so, they have yet to win a game in region play. Like I said, they want to finish the season strong. And Robert Calhoun is the quarterback to lead the Russell County offense out on the field. He's got a double running back of Kelson Tarver and Drew Pickett. He's in the shotgun. The handoff is to Pickett, and he gets a decent carry, about 7 yards on the play to bring up the second down.
Cameron Selman for the Thunderbirds. Play picks up 8, bringing up a 2nd and 2 for the Warriors.
He got 8 on the play. He'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. As Calhoun is in the shotgun. Handoff is to Tarver. Tarver finds an open lane, makes a cut. He's at the 50. He churns his legs and he gets to the 49 in Park Crossing territory. Popcorn Tarver with the first down.
James Graham for the Thunderbirds. Play is good enough for a Warrior. First down.
Getting forward for first down. Russell County.
2 impressive runs on this drive so far. Here, starting things off. A.J. Black is in motion. Calhoun rolls to his right, throws to Black in the flat. He's at the 45, makes a cut, and he gets out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Move the chains once again. Russell County gets the first down.
15, the Thunderbirds. Cameron Selman. Play is good enough for another Warrior. First down.
Russell County going hurry up, and it looks like Park Crossing jumped off sides. Number 58, Austin Dunn,
Encroachment, all the
with the encroachment, and give Russell County a free 5 yards on that play.
Attention, Miss Aloha Conway. Aaliyah Conway, please report to the concession stand.
Ball is at the 32-yard line. This is the opening quarter here between Russell County and Park Crossing. Trips to the near side. Calhoun back to throw, gives it to Black. Black finds an open lane, breaks a tackle, and gets to the 24-yard line, but a flag is on the
number
play.
1, A.J. Black. Tackle made by number 59, Jaden Cleveland for the Thunderbirds. We do have a player down on the field.
Anytime a flag is thrown right at the end of the play, there's a lot of things that could be called, but let's see what the head judge is going to call here on the field. Of course, they are mic'd up here at the county, so that's the good thing is with their sound system, they are mic'd up. But Corey, what you got?
So it looks like, based upon what I'm seeing here on the first down markers, it looks like it's going to move the chains, but we don't know the call just yet. Is that an injury, Richard?
Yes. What we will do is we're going to go ahead and take it back to the station for a break. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings. We're the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
We are back at the Corvette Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here. Start of the first quarter, 10:20 left to go here in the first quarter. And Russell County's first possession has been driving the football. They're at the 19-yard line, and they have really built momentum to start this first drive. Robert Calhoun is in the shotgun, and it's a jet sweep to number 21, Davy Brown. He gets the outside corner, gets a couple of yards on the play. Second down.
Davy Brown on the jet sweep gets around the outside, cuts up the field, puts his foot down, gets up the field for a 5-yard gain.
Second down and 5 at the 16-yard line for Russell County, as Robert Calhoun is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. A.J. Black is in the slot. The handoff is to Brown. Brown cuts a tackle, and we'll get a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. It's actually Drew Pickett on the carry. But let's see. I think it's going to be holding, and it's going to be, I believe it's going to be holding on this play, Corey.
From where the flag was thrown behind the play, it looks like it is going to be a holding call. It's going to push Russell County back a little bit. So now we're in a scenario, Richard. It is about a second and
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Second and 13.
Second and 13. They had a 2nd and 3. It's a 10-yard penalty. It will back them up, which oddly enough, right now the ball is placed on the 26-yard line. That is not where you want to be if you're Russell County. This has been a great drive so far. They just got to continue moving the football. They got to get points on this drive with 9:27 left to go. Drew Pickett is the lone running back. Robert Calhoun is in the shotgun. Calhoun back to pass. He's in the pocket, feeling the pressure. And that was nearly picked by Park Crossing. They were showing pressure, and now it brings up a 3rd and long.
The Park Crossing defensive line were in the backfield, not one Richard. They read that screen pass. Robert Calhoun throws the ball into the ground for an incomplete pass. 3rd and long. So you got a scenario right here. You've been driving the football down the field. You've been running the ball efficiently. You've been getting the ball out to your athletes on the flat routes and in regards to that. So they've been doing a nice mix. You're getting Robert Calhoun outside the tackle box to make plays with his legs. Now, what do you do here?
Screen pass to A.J. Black to get some of this yardage back to make the field goal a little bit easier. There it is. The pass is to Black. 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown! Russell County Warriors!
That was a beautiful play fake slant over the middle of the field. They got the ball to one of their iron fists. A.J. Black, touchdown!
And
Russell County!
And on a 3rd and long as well. So Russell County strikes first in this ball game. That's what you want to do if you're Russell County, is to start off fast. The snap, the kick, Acosta's kick is up, and it's good. So with 9:08 left to go here in the first quarter, your score, Russell County 7, Park Crossing 0. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call By City Towing at 334-732-1TOW.
Welcome back to the Corvette Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Your score, Russell County 7, Park Crossing 0. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here as Ryan Acosta kicking things off to the Thunderbirds. And back in the end zone is number 4, LeBrandon McDuffie. And number 1, a Marion Duster. That's a low kick. It's going to take a little bounce. It's going to fall on the turf, but Solomon Beebe is going to take it, trying to get some yardage. He's going to get stuffed right at the 25-yard line. That's where the Thunderbirds will take over on offense.
Excellent pursuit to the football. There was a swarm of defenders tackling with the 25, where the Thunderbirds going to start their first drive of the game.
All right, as we get ready to start things on this offense, you have Jeremiah Kent. Number 19 is the quarterback for the Thunderbirds. He's got 3 wide receivers. He's in the shotgun. He's actually in the pistol for Park Crossing. We're going to get a pre-snap whistle.
If I had to take a guess, Richard, it looks like it's false start.
And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to back Park Crossing up 5 yards. So Park Crossing, 0-8 on the season, 0-5 in region play. I mean, they're hungry for their first win. They didn't win a single game last season, so they've had a very long losing streak that they want to try to snap tonight. The handoff is to Beebe, and Beebe gets stuffed. Might have gotten a couple of yards. It's going to set up for a 2nd and long situation.
Beebe takes a carry, gets right up the 2-hole, but it was stuffed. Too much penetration by this defensive line of Russell County. 2nd and long.
And so the Thunderbirds have got a situation where I look at this Russell County defense. I mean, they have really been brought pressure all season long, and they are just a team that just doesn't quit. And it's very important that they stop Park Crossing on this possession. As Kidd is in the shotgun, the handoff is to Beebe. Beebe gets a couple more yards, and we got a little scuffle at the end. They'll bring up a 3rd and long situation, Corey.
So Beebe takes the football right between that 3-hole. Excellent pursuit to the football by the whole defensive line of Russell County. Even the linebackers are on this one, Richard. They're dialing up their blitzes. They're getting the penetration, and they're getting in the backfield. Great start to this defense of Russell County.
A 3rd down and 12 for Park Crossing as Kent is in the shotgun. BB is the lone back. Kid is going to be back to throw. Rolls to his right, feels the pressure, and he gets taken down for a sack. Jimmy Robinson brings the heat and the celebration at the end. What a big stop by Russell County.
The senior, Jimmy Robinson, gets in the backfield, makes a sack on senior night. That's a way to go by this Russell County defense. 3 and out. Opportunity to put more points on the board.
And back to receive this punt is Jaquan Cheetah Harper. He is right at the 50-yard line. Russell County is going to get this ball back with great field position, by the way. So Park Crossing out to punt the football. That's the way you want to start, but we do have a pre-snap penalty. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's a delay of game on Park Crossing. So it's going to back them up 5 more yards, and it's going to give Russell County even better field position.
When you have a time like this, you've got them pinned back right near their own goal line. You're in a scenario where you can make plays. You got a dynamic returner back there.
Beebe is doing the punting. That's actually a pretty decent punt. Harper's got it. He's at the 50. Makes a cut. He's at the 45, and it gets taken out of bounds at the 45-yard line where Russell County will take over in Park Crossing territory. Great field position for their 2nd drive of the game.
This is the opportunity you're looking for Russell County. 45 yards to go towards touchdown. You have an opportunity here. Keep being consistent. Keep running the football with Drew Pickett. Popcorn Tarver, get the ball out to A.J. Black. Use all your athletes. And most importantly, get Robert Calhoun outside the tackle box and make the plays.
Calhoun really likes that double back set. You got Drew Pickett and Popcorn Tarver out there. Actually, not Popcorn Tarver, it's Devin Brown. So they do have some depth at running back, and we're also going to get a timeout here. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and take it back for a break. 6:30 left to go here in the first quarter, and Russell County is leading Park Crossing 7-0. You're watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
What is community? Is it a neighborhood? The businesses and homes inside it? Maybe community isn't just a place. Maybe it's a state of mind that when we care together, cheer together, we're closer to what really counts. At Beam, we're finding new ways to bring us all closer. And you'll find us right out there with you, because community is always on our mind. Beam, bringing East Alabama more.
We're back at Corbett Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. Russell County ball at the 44-yard line in Park Crossing territory as Robert Calhoun leading the Warrior offense. Drew Pickett is actually in the slot. He's out as a wide receiver. Calhoun back to pass, throws over to Bullock. He's at the 40, stiff arm, still on his feet. Bullock is not going down. He's at the 35-yard line, close to the sticks. That was a pretty good catch by Bullock, catch and run.
That was an excellent play by Robert Calhoun, getting the ball out early, getting it out to Cameron Bullock. Cameron Bullock drives down the field for an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2.
Yak, that's yards after catch. That is what Cam Bullock did on that play, and now it's a 2nd and 2. Calhoun is in the shotgun. The handoff is to Pickett. Pickett's got an open lane, makes a cut, and gets a couple yards, and he will have the first down for Russell County.
Drew Pickett with the off-tackle run. He does a little cut in the hole inside, drives the pile. First down, Russell County Warriors.
And they have really opened up the holes. That offensive line has really opened up the holes as Drew Pickett on senior night, trying to have a big game. He is already committed to Wake Forest. You know, he's seen a lot of action. I know the last time that we called a game, he was injured, but now he's back in there, and he just wants to have a good showing on senior night. Calhoun, the handoff is to Pickett. He gets a block, and Pickett gets a couple. It'll bring up a 2nd down.
Drew Pickett on the carry, right off tackle, cuts back inside, and gets up the field, driving the pile for a 2-yard gain.
Ball is placed at the 29-yard line, and it will bring up a 2nd down and 8 for Russell County. A lot of seniors out there for Russell County. Cam Bullock, A.J. Black, Drew Pickett. Calhoun, the handoff is to Pickett. He almost got taken out of the backfield, breaks the tackle, has an open lane. Drew Pickett's at the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Russell County, Drew Ooh-wee Pickett.
That was an unbelievable carry by Drew Pickett, Richard. He carries the football right on the outside, right on the 4-hole. Then he bounces, reverses fields, shows his speed and how dynamic he is on the cutback green. He finds Pater. Touchdown, Russell County Warriors.
Russell County responds, and Acosta's extra point is good with 4:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Your score, Russell County 14, Park Crossing 0. You're watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week on Beam of the CW Jabama. It's Russell County 14, Park Crossing 0, as Ryan Acosta back to kick it to Solomon Beebe and LeBrandon McDuffie for the T-Birds. Acosta's kick, it sails right at the 10, and Beebe takes it. He's at the 20, gets an open lane. Beebe makes a cut. He's at the 40, and he gets dragged out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A good return by Park Crossing, Solomon Beebe, and they have a pretty decent field position on that kickoff return.
Solomon Beebe on that last one found a little crease in the special teams of Russell County, cut back towards the outside, gets up the field. They will start the football, Richard, on the 49-yard line.
All right, so Chase Ford in at quarterback. He's got Solomon Beebe, 4 wide receivers. He is in the pistol. Ford back to pass, feeling the pressure, steps up, throws, and that is going to be incomplete. That was intended for Terry Ware, the senior running back. He was out in the flat.
Chase Ford on that last play, Richard, was running outside the tackle box for dear life on that last one. Amazing penetration by this Russell County defensive front, forcing an ill-advised pass down the field. 2nd and 10.
Ball is on the 49-yard line for Park Crossing as they want to try to respond, as they were stopped on their first possession by that Russell County defense. But Ford feeling the pressure. He's in the pistol, and we're going to get a whistle. Flags are drawn, and it looks like it'll be a delay of game on Park Crossing. Back them up 5 yards.
So with this scenario here, an excellent start for this Russell County defense. This is where you can get very creative here. Dial up those blitz packages. Put your defensive ends in a wide 9. Get the penetration and trust your linebackers to survey the field and make these plays, Richard. I love what's going on in this game with this Russell County defense so far.
Ball at the 46-yard line as Park Crossing wearing the all-white uniform here in this game. Ford back to pass, and that was intended for Solomon Beebe. There was nobody open, incomplete, and I'll bring up a 3rd and 15. And the ball was tipped, actually. So I saw that on that play, so it brings up a 3rd and 15.
On that last play, Richard, they got penetration in the backfield, and they put their hands up. They tipped that football. That ball did not go anywhere. Incomplete pass. Now you're in a scenario here. It's 3rd and 15, and the Russell County Warriors, you know they're bringing the heat on this one.
Here's a player we're going to see next year. Cameron Reese, who's only a sophomore, made the play for Russell County. Let's see if they'll dial up a blitz. And it looks like we got some movement on the line. It might be a false start. It is a false start on Park Crossing, which will now make it a 3rd and 20 situation. Corey, if you're Russell County, you're on defense. Defensive coordinator Kendall Lacey, he's got to dial up the blitz here to try to get pressure on Park Crossing. I know that Ford has tested his arm.
On this play, I would say you want to dial up 4 to 5 pass rushers on this one, Richard, and stay consistent.
I say you rush 4 and you drop back 2, but the safeties, they're going to be out there in the flat. That pass is incomplete, intended for LeBrandon McDuffie. And Park Crossing will send out the punting unit.
Once again, Richard, this Russell County defensive line suffocating pressure. Another 3 and out. They went backwards on this drive. Impressive start for this Russell County defense.
And Park Crossing had great field position after the kickoff return, but Russell County's defense held serve. And Jaquan Harper is back for Russell County. He's at the 30-yard line getting ready to accept this punt by Solomon Beebe. And that is a line drive punt that actually gets bobbled, and that's going to be a live football. Who's on it? It looks like Park Crossing recovers the muffed punt.
Harper on the last one muffed the punt, and then it turns into an opportunity for Park Crossing.
The Thunderbirds catch a huge break, and now the Russell County defense really has to try to step up on this play. And it's a play like that could get you back into the football game. They're down 14-0. They're about to punt the football away back to Russell County, who has scored on their first 2 drives. But now Park Crossing gets the football back, and Chase Ford back out for the Thunderbirds. Solomon Beebe is the running back. He's in the pistol. The handoff is to Beebe. He finds an open lane, breaks a tackle. He's at the 10, makes a spin move, and gets out to the 8. Close to, looks like it'll be a second down.
Solomon Beebe on the carry. He runs up the middle, bounces to the outside, gets up the field for a 6-yard gain.
Second down and 4. They still can pick up a first down before they get into the goal line. Ford is in the pistol. He's got 2 wide receivers. He's got some extra blockers. The handoff is to Beebe, makes a cut, and then as the flag flies, he runs into a maroon wall and might have gotten a yard on the play.
Beebe on the off-tackle run tries to drive his legs, but he was met in the hole by a sea of Russell County defenders. 3rd and 4.
And it will be a holding call on Park Crossing. So they're going to be backed up 10 more yards. And that's not what you want to do if you're Park Crossing. You had great field position. You were close to the goal line. And then you get backed up 10 yards. And now it's going to make this third down. Actually, it's a second down now. It's going to make this second down a little bit harder for Chase Ford and the Park Crossing offense. Ford's in the pistol. Handoff is to Beebe. No, it's a play fake. And it's tipped. And that was intended for LeBrandon McDuffie. The throw was a little too high. It was batted in the air, incomplete. It'll bring up a third down.
That pass was intended to McDuffie. Great pursuit to the football. He read the eyes of the QB on that last one. QB spy by the corner. As a result, an incomplete pass. Another opportunity for this Russell County defense to bail out their team to really make things happen.
And they're going to back up Park Crossing 5 more yards based on a legal formation. It's still second down, but it is a second down and 19 for Park Crossing. Chase Ford in the pistol, trips to the far side, Ford back to pass, and it is caught by number 7, Terry Ware, right at the goal line. First down, Park Crossing, and it's going to be a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line for Park Crossing.
Pass was thrown to Ware. It was a skinny slant route over the middle of the field. First down, Thunderbirds.
That was a very impressive second and long conversion by Park Crossing. And now the Park Crossing offense can punch it in here. Chase Ford, it's actually a direct snap to Solomon Beebe. Looks like he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Park Crossing.
It was a quarterback sneak to the running back. Solomon Beebe goes right up the A-gap. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
So Park Crossing takes advantage of a muffed punt and gets into the end zone, and they're an extra point away from cutting into this lead as they trail 14-6. Very impressive drive by Park Crossing, really to convert on that second and long. So on to kick for Park Crossing is Cedric Nixon as we get ready with 2:12 left to go here in the first quarter. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-point conversion attempt, and it is no good as Chase Ford tried to find the wide receiver in the back of the end zone. But with 2:12 left to go, Russell County now leads Park Crossing 14-6. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings. We're the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
We're back at the county. Russell County leading Park Crossing 14-6. And Denver Harper back to receive this kick. As here we go. It is a low kick that is taken at the 14-yard line. And up the move, here's Kelston Tarver. And he gets all the way to the 38. That is where Russell County will start on offense.
Excellent return by Kelston Tarver. Finds the seam, gets up the field. Russell County will start with excellent field position, ball on the 39-yard line.
And Corey, may I remind you that Popcorn Tarver is only a freshman. So we get to see him for 3 more years. He's really been such a wonderful surprise, backing up Drew Pickett as the running back position, has had some great runs, and he's now being used in the return game. So Russell County starting things at the 39-yard line. And Popcorn Tarver is in the backfield. Robert Calhoun is in the shotgun. Trips to the near side with some extra blockers. And the handoff is to Tarver. And he tries to push the pile, and he's got nothing but white jerseys. And they stall him for no gain.
Kelston Tarver tries going off tackle. The Thunderbirds got a lot of penetration in the backfield, stuffing him whole for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Now Drew Pickett comes into the lineup for Russell County as Calhoun is in the shotgun. He's got the 2-back set where he has 2 running backs to both sides of him. And so Russell County trying to get this on 2nd and 10. And that's a quick over to Quan Harper trying to spin to get close to the sticks. That was a great catch by Quan Harper. It was just a quick 3-step throw, and they're close to the marker, 3rd and short.
What can I say, Richard? Robert Calhoun is efficient when he releases the football very fast. Those 3-step dropbacks are pivotal for his game, getting it out there. It is now a 3rd and 1.
Ball is on the 48-yard line, a 3rd and 1, and Drew Pickett is the running back. And it's the pitch over to Drew Pickett. Let's see if he's got an open lane. He does, and he actually will get the first down. He's right at the 50. It was a ride left to he was going sideline to sideline. He was able to get the first down.
So it was a halfback quick toss to Drew Pickett going east to west of the backfield. Turns it up the field, lowers his shoulder. First down, Russell County.
Ball is placed right at the 50-yard line. As Robert Calhoun, so far, Russell County has had 2 touchdown drives, but Park Crossing has cut into this league after that muff punt. Calhoun, he bobbled the snap, he's feeling the pressure, and he just throws the football away. He was feeling the pressure by number 7, Terry Ware.
On that last play, Richard, there was a lot of penetration by Terry Ware. Robert Calhoun is really growing up and getting mature as a quarterback. Earlier in the year, that was a sack. But Robert Calhoun saved himself. It was not an ideal situation. He threw that football away, and they lived to fight another down. 2nd and 10.
And that was very important for him to get rid of the football. He rolls to his right. He got a block, and it's caught by A.J. Black. Black lowers his shoulders, gets a couple of extra yards, gets about a 7-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 3.
Robert Calhoun rolls out to the outside just inside the hash mark, getting out to A.J. Black on an out route, getting up the field. It is now a 3rd and 4.
All right, we're going to have a timeout on the field. Don't go anywhere. That is the end of the first quarter. With your score, Russell County 14, Park Crossing 6. You're watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify Intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for homecoming and senior night for the Russell County Warriors. And they switch sides of the field as they will go from left to right now on your TV screen. Robert Calhoun is here with a 3rd and 4 situation as we got trips to the far side. Calhoun is in the shotgun. Calhoun back to pass, feeling the pressure, and that pass is incomplete. It was intended for Melvin Monk, and it brings up a 4th and 4. They're in an area, Corey, where you could possibly go for it here on this 4th and 4.
On that last play, Robert Calhoun tried getting the ball out to Melvin Monk. Unfortunately, it's a 4th down, but because you're in no-man scenario, they got to go for it.
All right, looks like the same play. Trips to the far side. Drew Pickett is the lone back. Calhoun is in the shotgun as the play clock is winding down as he's trying to get the play off on this 4th and 4. Calhoun back to pass over to Castillo, and he gets a first down. He's at the 30, and he goes out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Great play call. Russell County converts on the 4th and 4, first down.
Robert Calhoun on the quick release to Castillo on a bubble screen. Castillo gets up the field, finds the crease. It is a first down for Russell County Warriors.
Jose Castillo, one of those talented seniors that was recognized on senior night pre-game. I think a lot of seniors are going to get a lot of action tonight as Calhoun trying to move this Warrior offense to try to increase their score. Already up 14-6 on Park Crossing, and they're trying to pick up their first win in region play. Calhoun's pass over to Black. Black gets an open lane. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. He's in the end zone. Touchdown! Russell County, A.J. Black. Looked like he tippy-toed the sidelines. I actually thought they were going to mark him out of bounds.
Robert Calhoun releases this football early to A.J. Black on a bubble screen. A.J. Black shows just how dynamic he is. He gets on the outside, but it's going to get negated. It's a holding call, Richard.
So it is going to get negated. They're going to back Russell County up at the 30. A great play call, though. But ball is at the 30. It is going to be a first down and 15.
Warriors will have a first down and 15.
So Russell County, they're coming into this game. They are 1-6. They have a 6-game losing streak. They lost to Pike Road 40-7 last week. They want to try to get their first win in region play. They're up 14-6. Calhoun's got an open pocket. He's got a wide open Denver Harper. Touchdown! Russell County, Denver Harper.
Robert Calhoun throws a beautiful beauty right up the field to Denver Harper. They found a seam in the defense, and Denver Harper makes them pay. Touchdown, Warriors.
A great play call, dialing up a wide-open Denver Harper in the end zone, and Robert Calhoun showing off his arm with the touchdown pass. The snap, the kick, it's up, and the kick is good. So with 10:31 left to go until halftime, your score, Russell County 21, Park Crossing 6. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call Bi-City Towing at 334-732-1TOW.
Welcome back to the Corvette Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Russell County leading Park Crossing 21-6 after a touchdown pass from Robert Calhoun to Denver Harper. And Ryan Acosta, another one of those talented seniors, out to kick it off for Russell County. And back to receive it is Solomon Beebe and LeBrandon McDuffie for Park Crossing. The ball is placed out to 40, and Acosta gets ready to kick things off. And it is a low kick that sails at the 30. It takes a bounce. It's still a live football, and heads-up play by Solomon Beebe. But Russell County almost recovered that. That was a live football.
That was a funky-looking kick, Richard. It looked like a squib kick, very close to getting that football back. But here's the thing. They're going to start this football on the 30-yard line.
And Russell County has responded with 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Park Crossing, they've had decent field position. They were at the 49-yard line, and they could not move the football. It's very important for this Russell County defense to dial up the blitzes. The ball is at the 29-yard line. So Chase Ford in the pistol. It looks like Russell County is going to bring some pressure here as they are putting 7 in the box. Ford and the toss sweep, and it's a play fake. And it is a wide open, a Marion Duster incomplete. As Solomon Beebe showing off his arm on a trick play.
On that last play, they were daring Russell County, putting 7 guys in the box, bringing the heat in the blitz. They ran a trick play. They tossed it to their halfback, who threw a halfback pass, and we just threw it too long. 2nd and 10.
If that pass was right on target, that would have been just an amazing play call. But yeah, Russell County put 7 in the box, dared Park Crossing to run the football. Sometimes it pays off if you could show off that arm. Yeah, they're going to call an eligible receiver on Park Crossing. They give them an extra 5 yards, so it's going to be a 1st and 15 for the T-Birds. Chase Ford in the pistol. 2 wide receivers. The play fake, and Ford is going to do the quarterback keeper, go out of bounds, and get about 4 yards on the play.
So Russell County stringed out the quarterback Ford outside. When you go east and west, you can't get up the field. Great pursuit to the football by this Russell County defense. 2nd and 12.
So it's James Graham at quarterback for Park Crossing as he is in the pistol. 2 wide receivers. Park Crossing already trailing 21-6. Graham back to pass. Feeling the pressure. He's got to get rid of the football. And he throws it out of bounds. Still in the pocket, but he'll bring up a 3rd down.
So once again, amazing penetration by this whole defensive line. Getting in the backfield. It looked like there's 4, 5 guys in the backfield forcing Ford to throw this ball outside. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 12.
Let's see if the Russell County defense can dial up the blitz. Ford in the pistol on this 3rd and 12. Park Crossing down 21-6. A quick step. There's a throw, and it is incomplete, intended for a Marion Duster. They'll bring up a 4th down.
Ford tries testing the defense to getting it to Duster, and it looked like a flag route. Incomplete pass. The Russell County defense gets a stop on this one, a pivotal one. Now you have an opportunity as a Warrior to continue to put the throttle in this game and score more points.
Jose Castillo out to receive this punt for Russell County. That's a high snap, and that was almost blocked as BB actually got the punt off. It takes a favorable bounce, and it will fall at the 44-yard line where Russell County will take over on offense.
So Park Crossing on that snap just got that one off. Very close to being blocked, but this Russell County offense will go back to playing on the 35-yard line.
14, the Auburn High Tigers, 0.
So this high school football game of the week couldn't have been possible without our sponsors and with our partners at Beam TV.
Robert Calhoun out for the Russell County Warriors. He's got 3 wide receivers, a tight end. Drew Pickett is the running back. Calhoun's in the shotgun. The handoff is to Pickett. Pickett with a burst of speed. He drives down the middle of the field and gets a couple yards.
Drew Pickett gets the carry off tackle, drives the pile for a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
So far in this game, Drew Pickett has got a touchdown run. Denver Harper with a touchdown reception. A.J. Black with a touchdown as well. As Robert Calhoun has been spreading the ball all over the field. Zayon Calhoun is now in the game. A lot of seniors out there on offense for Russell County. The give is to Pickett. Pickett breaks a tackle, spin move, and he gets to the 46-yard line, close to the sticks, brings up a 3rd and 1.
Drew Pickett going off tackle, running very hard, running north and south, driving the pile. It is now a 3rd and 1.
Ball is in the Thunderbirds' territory. Calhoun in the shotgun. Handoff is to Pickett. He's got an open lane. He's got the first down, and he's still on his feet as he hurdles a guy and goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. First down, Russell County.
Drew Pickett on the carry. He bounces outside, gets up the field, hurdles the guy, shows his athleticism, and it looks like it is a first down on the play.
But it looks like we are going to get a flag on the play. They are backing him up. Possibly a holding call. Well, let's see what the call is.
It looks like a holding call, and that's going to negate that big run. So now we're in a scenario here. It is now going to be a dogfight that negates the first down run. It takes you near back by where the beginning of the markers were. It's a 3rd and 9 scenario. When you are a play caller for Russell County, when you have dynamic players like Popcorn Tarver, Drew Pickett, A.J. Black, what are we going to see on this 3rd and 9 sequence, Richard?
Well, I believe it is 4-down territory, as you've got to get your receivers out open in the flat. We do have a timeout on the field, so Corey, what you got?
This high school game of the week on the CW Jabama is presented in partnership with our friends at Beam TV and made by all of our sponsors. Buffalo Rock, distributors of Pepsi and Mountain Dew, Zelmo Zip and convenience stores, Giovanni's Italian Restaurant in Phoenix City. Make sure to go to Dining for Charities, GA.com, and get a special certificate for Giovanni's. Skipper's Seafood, fresh seafood, and quality family atmosphere located on Buena Vista Road in Columbus. Smokeham's Barbecue, great barbecue, and a whole lot more located directly in front of Home Depot off 280. Fred's Tire, the Barber's Saloon in Phoenix City. Walk-ins are always welcome. And Alpine Pond.
All right, timeout over. 7:44 left to go until halftime, with Russell County leading Park Crossing 21-6. Let's see if Russell County can convert this 3rd and 9, which more likely is going to be 4-down territory for Russell County anyway. As Robert Calhoun is in the shotgun, back to pass, feeling the pressure, and it's a running back sweep over to Kelson Tarver. He's got the open lane and some speed. He's at the 30 inside the 25-yard line, and a first down for Russell County. Popcorn Tarver.
Excellent play call, dialed up by the coordinator of Russell County. Getting your athlete on the outside felt felt the pressure, but getting it off the popcorn Tarver. Getting on the outside, showing just how dynamic he is. Only a freshman. First down, Russell County.
Well, it looks like the play was broken up, but it was Russell County. Robert Calhoun was feeling the pressure, and it was pretty much a running back in the flat. So Calhoun gives over to Pickett, and Pickett gets nowhere. A loss on the play. A good tackle there by number 58 on the loss, Austin Dunn. So we're going to go ahead and take it back to the station for a break. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings for the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
Welcome back to the Corvette Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Russell County leading Park Crossing 21-6, and the ball is at the 24-yard line for Russell County. A very good pickup by Popcorn Tarver on that last third down as Robert Calhoun back to pass, steps up, throws to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Off the fingertips of Cam Bullock, it'll bring up third down.
Robert Calhoun found an ideal mano-a-mano situation, trying to get it out to his athlete, Cameron Bullock on the outside, just so close. Incomplete pass. Third and long.
Sometimes you have to test that one-on-one coverage, and Robert Calhoun, as a passer, has really improved throughout the season. He's shown that he is a passer of the football, not just using his legs, but actually getting a clean pocket. And you got to give credit to this offensive line for Russell County. All right, it is a 3rd and 10. Calhoun rolls to his right, throws over to Quan Harper, breaks a tackle, spin move, and he's at about the 11-yard line. Hard to get down, but we're going to get a late flag on the play.
So that was an excellent rollout for Robert Calhoun. Finds his receiver out on the outside, but it looks like after the play, there was an unnecessary roughness penalty on this defense.
And so if it is on the defense, it's going to give Russell County an extra 15 yards and the first down.
But we'll see what the call looks like, Richard.
Yeah, and the crew is discussing what the call is going to be. Well, let's reset the game. 6:19 left to go until halftime. Russell County, they're leading Park Crossing 21-6. Trying to get their first win in region play, but they have looked impressive. They're 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they are going to move the football and give Russell County a first down. It is a personal foul on Park Crossing. So the ball is going to be placed at the 5-yard line, a 1st and goal for the Russell County Warriors.
The Warriors are knocking on the doorstep. Let's see if they can finish this drive.
Calhoun in the shotgun, and it looks like he got the Park Crossing defender to jump. We'll give him another half the distance to the goal penalty. Those hard snap counts, really, you got to be disciplined as a defender. But Russell County takes advantage. It's a half the distance to the goal. It's going to make this 1st and goal a little bit easier to convert and possibly get into the end zone for a touchdown. Calhoun in the shotgun, high snap, and they bobble it, and Tarver is on it, and some miscommunication there. They did lose about 3 yards on the play. They'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Luckily on that last play, on that carry to Tarver, that Tarver had the football IQ to jump on top of it. As a freshman, he is wise among his years, and that's exactly what you do in a scenario like that. Save the play. You're right near the end zone. Now they got to finish the drive, Richard.
2nd and goal on the 5. Calhoun in the shotgun. The handoff is to Pickett. Pickett with a cut. Open lane into the end zone. Is it close? Yes. He breaks the plane. Touchdown, Russell County. Drew Pickett's second rushing touchdown of the game.
Drew Pickett gets a carry, gets on the outside, and he stretches out, finds Pater. Touchdown, Russell County Warriors!
Now, from our angle, the ball did break the plane, but normally they would review to see if his knee was down. But yeah, they're going to give him the touchdown on that. It was a great run. All right, Acosta, he's on to attempt this extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 5:17 left to go here until halftime, your score, Russell County 28, Park Crossing 6. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
For your surprisingly great race, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Corvette Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama. So far, 4 touchdown drives by Russell County, 2 touchdown runs by Drew Pickett, a touchdown by A.J. Black, and a touchdown by Denver Harper. This, their offense has really come alive in this game.
It sure is, Richard, and they've been distributing the wealth all night long.
Acosta getting ready to kick it off to Solomon Beebe, and taking it right at the 20 is McDuffie. He tries to find an open lane. It gets some blockers, and he gets to the 35-yard line. So Park Crossing down 28-6. They've got to open up the passing game because Russell County's defense is putting 7 in the box. They are stopping the run. They have got to open up the passing game.
They're doing this because if you take a look at their play calls, they run so much that they're daring them. I dare you to run between the tackles by this proficient defensive line. I dare you to run by the linebackers. And that's what's been going on in this football game, Richard.
And there's a lot of seniors on that defense. Royalty Sanders, James Todd. There is a pass, and it is bobbled and almost caught by a Marion Duster. Great coverage by number 7, Donquavius Crawford. Another one of those talented seniors for that Russell County defense.
He's known as Quay. They threw the ball and tested their dynamic corner. Quay made that play.
That was for his highlight reel. That was perfect coverage by a corner left on an island. It's incredible. All right, where Ford gets down. Chase Ford tries to get something going. He gets sacked on the play.
So on that last one, too much penetration up front, wreaking havoc in the backfield, forcing the quarterback to try to just get outside, but he got nowhere to go. A sea of defenders right by him. 3rd and long.
So it will be a 3rd and 14 for Graham and the Park Crossing offense. 4 wide receivers, and we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. So with 4:22 left to go until halftime, your score, Russell County 28, Park Crossing 6. You're watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call Bi-City Towing at 334-732-1TOW.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex here at the Russell County Park Crossing on a 3rd and 14 situation as Graham is in the shotgun, man in motion. It's actually a designed running back play by Solomon Beebe, but a pre-snap whistle.
The pre-snap whistle looks like it is a false start on the offense, Richard.
It's going to back them up 5 more yards, and it's going to be now a 3rd and 19. They were trying to do a direct snap to Solomon Beebe, who he's only a junior. He's really been Park Crossing's big-time playmaker. Solomon Beebe does have some speed. He also does the punting duties. And so they want to get the ball to their best playmaker. Graham is in the shotgun. Back to pass, feeling the pressure, steps up, throws, and it's incomplete. Intended for Cameron Hainsworth. And another 4th down stop by this stout Russell County defense.
James Graham saw a whole lot of defenders of Russell County in his face trying to throw that slant route. Stout defense all night long for Russell County. It is another stall on the offense for the Thunderbirds. And the Russell County offense will be getting on the field right after this punt sequence.
Well, so far, the Russell County defense has pitched a shutout. The only points were on a muffed punt. And that's a very high punt for Castillo. And that takes a favorable bounce, and it bounces, still bouncing. And that is on the 26-yard line. That was a pretty decent punt by Solomon Beebe.
That's one of the better punts I've seen so far this year that we've called. Beebe did a great job of pinning this Russell County team back inside their own 30-yard line on that one.
But hold up, there is a flag on the play. So let's see what the call is going to be. So a reminder, Glenwood is taking on Atuga Academy tonight. We'll try to get a score for that. That is a road game. And Smith Station is taking on Jefferson Davis tomorrow.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the return team.
All right, so it's going to be a personal foul call on the return team. It's going to back them up 15 more yards. So Park Crossing did their job. They have really flipped the field. So Russell County, who has scored on all 4 drives, they're going to have a long way to try to convert on this drive because they're now at the 14-yard line. This is going to be a long field to go. With 4:03 left to go, Calhoun could try to get his 2-minute offense. Actually, in at quarterback is the junior, number 16, Mitchell Green. So Mitchell Green getting some playing time. Kelston Tarver, you have 4 wide receivers. The handoff is to Tarver, and he is met by a bunch of defenders and might have gotten a yard, but looks like no gain on the play.
Kelston Popcorn Tarver carries the football in that last one, Richard, but stonewall defense by this Thunderbird defensive line, 2nd and 10.
And so with the new quarterback in, Mitchell Green, he's a different quarterback from Robert Calhoun, and they do have different styles, so Park Crossing's got to be prepared for both.
Mitchell Green is a pocket passer. You're not really going to see him roll out to the outside very much. He stays inside the tackle box.
And he's got the double back set with 3:20 left to go. Green back to pass. He's going to air it out, and that is going to be incomplete. But a flag on the play that was intended for Cam Bullock, but that was clear pass interference.
Great job by Mitchell Green, releasing that football, airing out long, and it turned into a very big play by the pass interference play when he threw it to Cameron Bullock. It will be a 1st down for Russell County.
And it worked out in Russell County's favor because it is an automatic 1st down, but Cam Bullock, that was a great throw by Green, and you're going to get that call anytime you have the defender and the receiver that are tussling for it, and Russell County gets a 1st down, a 15-yard penalty. Move the chains. Mitchell Green is trying to get the D-line to jump on that play. As the clock has stopped with 3:12 left to go until halftime. But it has been all Russell County in this game. 28-6 is your score. Green is in the shotgun. Back to pass. A quick throw to A.J. Black. Tries to turn up the field. Still on his feet. And he makes something out of nothing. He gets about 5 yards on that play as he dragged a couple defenders with him.
Mitchell Green gets the ball out quickly to his receiver, A.J. Black, on his screen. And A.J. Black shows just how dynamic he is, getting up the football field, driving forward for a 5-yard gain.
2nd down and 5 for Russell County as the clock continues to run. 2:40 left to go until halftime. Russell County has scored on all 4 possessions, including 2 touchdown runs by Drew Pickett. Mitchell Green is in at quarterback for Russell County. Back to pass, steps up, and is caught by Cam Bullock. He turns up the field, still on his feet, and he's at the 45-yard line, and a 1st down for Russell County.
Mitchell Green finds Cam Bullock on an in-route crossing, and Cameron Bullock, yards after the catch, gets enough for Russell County. 1st down.
And he threw a dart to Bullock, and that was a great play by Russell County, and we're going to get a whistle. Looks like it is a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. Sideline warning on Park Crossing. So usually these sideline warnings are not 15 yards, but it's a sideline warning. If they get called again, it will be unsportsmanlike conduct and a 15-yard penalty. That is something to keep in mind here in the game as we are at 2:04 left to go until halftime. And Russell County, it's been a scoring barrage for the Russell County Warriors, trying to get their first win in region play. They are 1-6 on the season, up 28-6. Mitchell Green, a quick throw. There's a throw, open, and it is. What is it? We can't even see. Is that caught? He caught the ball. Quan Harper with the catch. Hard to see from up here because they have the Russell County tent right in front of our peripheral. But what a catch.
Mitchell Green finds Quan Harper on the outside. Mano y mano. 1st down, Russell County.
Green, and the handoff is to Devin Brown, and he gets a couple of yards.
Devin Brown on the carry, off tackle, driving forward for a couple yards of the play.
And Russell County could start using their 2-minute offense to try to score even more on this play, on this possession, as the ball is on the 25-yard line with 1:30 left to go until halftime. As that's just an incredible throw by Mitchell Green. Green is in the shotgun. The handoff is to Kelston Tarver. He's at the 15, and he gets dragged out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Brings up a 1st down.
Kelston Tarver goes off tackle, finds a little seam in the defense, gets outside, lowers the boom, drives the pile on the outside, and it is a 1st down for the Russell County Warriors.
Ball's at the 10-yard line. Green, the handoff is to Tarver. Tarver bulldozes his way to about the 6-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That was another off-tackle run by Kelston Popcorn Tarver. You gotta love the way he lowers the shoulder and drags the defenders. He carried 3 on that one, getting closer to a touchdown. Here we are. We're knocking on the doorstep. We're near halftime. We're under a minute remaining. And there's an opportunity for Russell County to gain more points.
40 seconds left to go as Green is going to roll to his right, steps up, throws in the end zone, and it is caught in the back of the end zone. Cam Bullock, and he was wide open in the back of the end zone. Mitchell Green showing his arm, and Russell County with 33 seconds left to go until halftime is pouring it on in this game, Corey.
Mitchell Green joining the action. Roll out. Getting outside, throwing it to Cam Bullock, finds him in the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Russell County.
Ryan Acosta on to attempt this extra point for Russell County. The snap and the kick, it is up, and the kick is good. So with 33 seconds until halftime, your score, Russell County 35, Park Crossing 6. Corey, I got to tell you, 5 possessions for Russell County, and 5 touchdowns. That ball was on the 14-yard line. So they went 86 yards to Pater for that touchdown drive. And Mitchell Green coming in at quarterback for Robert Calhoun is really shown why he is capable of starting as well. You got 2 talented quarterbacks.
Very impressive. They showed a changeup. The defense is not really there to see a kind of play like this. I'm guaranteeing when they were in practice this week, Richard, they did not game plan for Mitchell Green. Mitchell Green showed that he's got an arm through some beautiful passes outside, through some good balls over the middle of the field on in routes, and then he finds Twan Harper back there for Cameron Bullock for a touchdown.
Cam Waffle House Bullock with that touchdown. And really, you've had just touchdowns from a bunch of Russell County players. Denver Harper, A.J. Black, Drew Pickett. Acosta will kick it, and it will sail at about the 30-yard line, taking it in good field position is number 35, Antoine Robinson Jr. for a 5-yard gain. And with 27 seconds left to go, there's not a whole lot that Park Crossing can try to do to get points. But they definitely don't want to give the ball back to Russell County. So what would you do here? Would you just run the football and just go to halftime? Or would you try to score here with 27 seconds left to go?
I would say reassess, kneel the football, but it looks like they're going to actually try to get some points. I mean, they're lined up in a normal backfield set in a pistol.
Well, Park Crossing is going to get the ball to start the second half. And there's a pitch, and it looks like they're going to do another throw, and it's incomplete. Another trick play by Park Crossing and Solomon Beebe. It was a toss sweep to the right, and then Beebe was throwing like he's the quarterback, but Amarian Duster was the intended receiver. It does stop the clock. 20 seconds left to go here in the second quarter, as Russell County leads Park Crossing 35-6. Russell County 1-6 on the season, Park Crossing 0-8. The county trying to get their first win in region play, as we have Graham in the shotgun. Graham, the toss sweep over to Solomon, and Solomon Beebe, and it was incomplete for a Marion Duster. So once again, the trick play did not fool Russell County. You got a 3rd and 10 with 14 seconds left to go. You got to run out the clock. I mean, Park Crossing is trying some trick plays to try to fool the Russell County defense, but so far, Russell County has responded.
And they really have. These last 2 plays, both halfback tosses for the halfback to throw the ball long. Great job. They're not fooled by the trick plays, like you said. And they're taking the angles of the football, letting them test it deep. Excellent play by the secondary of Russell County.
14 seconds left to go here until halftime. Beebe, it's a direct snap to Beebe. It's actually, Beebe's going to take it himself. He's got an open lane, and Beebe picks up the first down, gets taken out of bounds they're actually going to keep the clock going, but there's a flag on the play.
On that last play, after the first down carry, it looks like it's going to be a lay hit out of bounds. It's going to be another 15 yards on the play.
Well, this is huge. With 3 seconds left to go, they got a shot at the end zone, or they can attempt a field goal. That's definitely what you don't want to do if you're the Russell County defense, is to give them 15 free yards to make this next play, which is going to be the last play until halftime, just that much easier.
If I were Russell County, I would put at least 3 guys back there and play a prevent style defense. Make sure they can't throw over the top on them. Allow them to, if they're going to move the football, get near the boundary line and keep it inside and have more defensive backs on the football field.
Usually when you see plays like that, you'll get your big possession wide receiver out there as a defensive back. We've seen A.J. Black out there as a defensive back. I wonder if Coach Griggs is going to use A.J. Black in this situation. But Park Crossing is actually in a pretty good spot to kind of flip some momentum in this game if they're able to get a score until halftime, because they do get the ball to start the second half. And really, they've got to make adjustments for that second half, because Russell County's been putting 7 in the box. They've been testing Park Crossing to throw the football, and they have had some trick plays. Solomon Beebe has been used as a thrower of the football, as the running back. Well, here we go. Graham is in the shotgun. Back to pass. Graham with an open pocket. Steps up, throws, and it's incomplete. That was intended for Terry Ware the second, but that is the half. So Russell County, 35, Park Crossing 6. Corey, your thoughts on that first half?
The best overall game they've played so far this season. Every single drive, Richard, they converted touchdowns. Their defense is playing lights out. They're getting the pressure, showing all the confidence, bringing 7 guys in the box, and daring this Park Crossing team to go and try to throw it on them, which is a very good strategy because Park Crossing is a run-first team. Russell County's not having it in this one, and they're doing a great job on defense.
We're at halftime with your score, Russell County 35, Park Crossing 6. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
What is community? Is it a neighborhood? The businesses and homes inside it? Maybe community isn't just a place. Maybe it's a state of mind that when we care together, cheer together, we're closer to what really counts. At Beam, we're finding new ways to bring us all closer. And you'll find us right out there with you, because community is always on our mind. Beam, bringing East Alabama more.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify Intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Brenda Coley and Principal Tanya King, we welcome you to tonight's RCHS Warrior Band halftime show. Our show tonight tells the tale of humanity's struggle against the forces of evil. Our opener foreshadows the peril that resides in Pandora's box. The production tells the tale of the happiness and peace that humanity thrives in while the box is closed. And our closers tonight tell the story of the dread and warfare that humanity faces once the box has been reopened. We hope you enjoy our 2022 production, Pandora, Reopened. Drum Major Jeremiah Patterson, you may take the field.
They're trying to get us to film those kids. Those kids are shouting, "Film us!" We're like, no. So stupid, but we were all about age. Yeah. So I get it. Yeah. I thought about doing stand-up, just doing, not even saying, because I don't even have to say things have changed. I really thought that It's not even affecting the Lions. It's going to the same ownership.
I think the same thing.
We're back at halftime. Your score, Russell County 35, Park Crossing 6. Corey, a very entertaining first half. Russell County spreading the ball around the field, 5 drives and 5 touchdowns.
Efficiency at its finest, Richard. They showed in this ball game, man, this offensive line is creating space in the running game for the likes of Kelson Tarver. And Drew Pickett has 2 rushing touchdowns and showing exactly why he's this Division I commit going to Wake Forest. We saw him really dial it up on senior night. And at the same time, we saw quarterback Robert Calhoun really step up. It's the best he's thrown the football all year long. We've seen him take tests throwing the ball down the field. He's been efficient throwing slant routes over the field to the likes of his receivers, and especially in the screen game. A.J. Black has stepped up whenever he catches the ball. There's something about his yard after the catch aspect in this football game with him, where he catches this football. He makes a jump cut and drives the pile down the field. He's been dynamic in this game. And we have to love the way this defensive line is really getting the push up front, Richard. They're putting a lot of guys in the box. We've seen them countless times putting 7 guys in the box and daring this Park Crossing offense to throw the football when we both know in the game plan they are a run-first team. This is the best game they played all year, Richard.
That is absolutely correct. They're trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. They did beat Harris County 28-17 to start the season, but since then, it's been nothing but region losses to Stanhope Elmore, Carver Montgomery, Pike Road last week. I mean, it's been tough. Russell County has got to get something going, and this game is just the perfect opportunity on senior night and homecoming as well.
That is for sure, Richard. So, this halftime report is brought to you by Smith Station Pharmacy. They're located in Smith Station. They've been serving Smith Station since 2015. They have a pharmacy staff that has a combined experience of 40 years plus. They are a friendly staff. They are your local independent pharmacy. They customize all their healthcare plans to all their patients. Visit them today, and they will take care of you.
Actually, I've been corrected. Homecoming is actually next week, but we will be on the call next week for homecoming, Central at Clay County. So senior night and homecoming, I was wondering why they didn't have the homecoming court out there at halftime. No worries, homecoming is actually next week. I've said on the broadcast that homecoming is today, but it is senior night. A very special moment for Russell County, for these seniors. They've done a great job. Corey, just amazing.
This high school game of the week on the CWJBama is presented in partnership with our friends at Beam TV and made possible by all of our sponsors. Buffalo Rock Distributors of Pepsi Mountain Dew, Zelmo Zip and Convenience Stores, Giovanni's Italian Restaurant in Phoenix City. Make sure you go to diningforcharities.ga.com and get a special certificate from Giovanni's. Skipper Seafood, quality family experience with the family. Smoker's Barbecue, great barbecue, and a whole lot more. Located directly in front of Home Depot off 280. Fred's Tire, Alpine Pond, and Barber Saloon.
Park Crossing will get the football to start the second half, down 35-6, as Solomon Beebe, their playmaker, is back to receive this kick, and LeBrandon McDuffie, Ryan Acosta, back to kick the football away for Russell County. So Russell County, I mean, they have had just an amazing game tonight. 2 touchdown runs by Drew Pickett, a touchdown reception by A.J. Black, Cameron Bullock, and Denver Harper. And, you know, Russell County's really been methodical with the football. They've been moving the football as that is kicked off, and it takes a bounce, and that's a live football. And Russell County, I believe, jumped on the football. Nope, it is Park Crossing football. That was close. It looked like Russell County recovered that pooch kick. But Park Crossing they jump on the football.
A very exciting way to start the second half, Richard. A pooch kick near the sideline. They almost came away with an onside recovery, but this Thunderbirds offense will start the football at the 34-yard line.
All right. So Park Crossing trying to get something going on offense. This Russell County defense has stopped the run, and the trick plays have not worked for the Thunderbirds. But Solomon Beebe is in for the direct snap. As Ware in motion, the give is to Beebe, and he gets spun around, and he gets about a 3-yard gain. And a good tackle there by number 58 for Russell County, Jimmy Robinson. We've called his name a couple times on this tonight's game.
Beebe on the carry, right up the middle, gets up to 4 yards. He gets a little popped by Robinson, showing what he's doing on senior night.
Second down and 7 for Russell County as their defense trying to stop Park Crossing here. Already up 35-6 as Beebe direct snap. And he actually has the football, and he has an open lane. Still on his feet. Beebe's at the 40, the 30, the 20, and he gets taken down at the 12-yard line. So he keeps the ball himself on an RPO and gains huge yardage for the Thunderbirds.
Solomon Beebe carries the football, keeps the ball, like you said, on the RPO. He gets on the outside, gets right up the field. It is the Thunderbirds' biggest gain of the day. They are right near the goal line.
When in doubt, give it to your best playmaker, and that is Solomon Beebe for Park Crossing. And he's still in the direct snap. And the pitch is to Ware. Ware trying to get the cut on the open on the outside and doesn't get much as he's driven out of bounds. It'll be second down.
That was a jet sweep to Ware. He tries getting out of the backfield, but he is strung out going east and west. Excellent pursuit of the football by this Russell County defense.
Ball is on the 19-yard line for Park Crossing. It'll be a second down and 11 as Ware actually lost a yard on that play as he was running east to west trying to find an open lane. Beebe in the shotgun handoff is to Ware. Spins out of a tackle. He's brought down for a couple of yards as Jabari Jordan there on the tackle.
Russell County once again bringing 5 or more in the box, daring them to run up the middle. Ware on the carry, going in between the tackles for a couple yards. It is now a 3rd and 5.
Sets up this third down play, which is going to be 4 down territory for Park Crossing. Ware and Beebe keeps it himself on the RPO. Gets close to the marker. Where are they going to spot that? Is that going to be a first down for Park Crossing? Looks like it is. Ball is on the 3-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal for Park Crossing. They're just going to continue moving the football. They're going to hurry up. The direct snap is to Ware. Ware's in the end zone and a touchdown for the Thunderbirds.
The Thunderbirds that whole drive were playing smash mouth football, running the football all drive long. They used the RPO to perfection. On the last one, it was a blast play to Ware. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
And that's a way to get back into this football game is give it to your playmaker, Solomon Beebe. There is a flag on the play, though. So let's see what the call is going to be.
So with this flag on the field, it looks like it's going to be a holding call, and it's going to negate the touchdown for the Thunderbirds.
So it's going to back them up. It'll still be a 1st and goal. It will be probably at about the 13-yard line. So they'll have 13 yards to try to get this into the end zone on this 1st and goal. Okay, so they're calling that a face mask on the defense.
So that actually is going to be a touchdown. So they're going to go for 2.
They are going to go for 2 here as it is a half a distance to the goal situation where he gets close to the end zone. Did he get in? Yes, he did. The 2-point try successful. And now Park Crossing is down by 3 touchdowns. Makes it a 3-score game.
with that drive capped off. The Thunderbirds showing that last play they can actually run the ball. First time they've had proficiency all game. And the Thunderbirds strike and have life.
9:12 left to go in the third quarter. Your score, Russell County 35, Park Crossing 14. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to the Corvette Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank. As Park Crossing is cut into this Russell County lead, they're down 3 scores. It's not over yet. That was a great drive by Park Crossing. It was a huge run by their playmaker, Solomon Beebe. And Solomon Beebe, he's just doing everything tonight. He does punts. Now he's doing the kickoff. And back to return for Russell County is Denver Harper. Let's see if he can take one to the house. It's an onside kick, and it's going to be recovered by Park Crossing, but it did not go 10 yards. Boy, they really tried to catch Russell County off guard going for the onside kick.
It really was. They tried for something. Great effort, but obviously that ball did not travel 10 yards, Richard. So as a result, Russell County will start the football right at the 39-yard line.
39-yard, yeah. So it's good field position for Russell County. What they got to do is they got to respond from that touchdown by Park Crossing. What you don't want to do is give the ball back to Park Crossing and give them life.
And this will be a great opportunity to put their foot down and to show that they're going to assert their dominance going down the field and make it 6 for 6 on the game. And scoring drives.
5 scoring drives for Russell County. And into the game is Drew Pickett and A.J. Black. Robert Calhoun is back into the game, and Black gets a jet sweep for about a 7-yard gain.
A.J. Black on the jet sweep. He got down the sideline. He drove that pile for extra yards. We've been talking about the yards after, and that point, contact. And he gets up the field, Richard, for a 7-yard gain.
And the talented sophomore that's into the game, who already has a touchdown pass, Denver Harper, as we saw a lot of him in that Valley game. There's a play fake, and that is way out of the reach, intended for Melvin Monk, but a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is.
So with that pass attempt, it was a play action. Robert Calhoun tried to get it out to Melvin Monk, but it looks like there's going to be a pass interference call because it was very apparent.
And it will give Russell County a fresh set of downs. And they are just moving the football into Park Crossing territory. Exactly what we needed for Russell County to continue with these methodical drives, eat up clock, and leave this game with a win. They just got to continue putting their foot on the gas pedal, up 35-14.
It's truly about consistency. They got to keep it going. The offensive line's creating space for the likes of all their athletes in this ball game. Let's see them keep going.
Calhoun's got trips to the near side in the shotgun. The handoff is to Pickett. Pickett tries to find an open lane. He actually moves his legs to get a couple more yards. Gets about 5 yards on the play.
Drew Pickett goes off tackle. Then he gets to the inside, drives the pile for 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5.
And I'm very curious to see what the official stats are. Drew Pickett averages about 5 yards a carry. Like, when he gets the football, he can get 5 yards. You can count on Drew Pickett to get 5 yards. All right, Calhoun is in the shotgun. Handoff is to Pickett. And that is what I like to call the announcer jinx.
So on that last play, Drew Pickett carries the football, but he was stalled by the stonewall defensive front of the Thunderbirds.
And he looks like he lost a couple yards on the play.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 6.
A 3rd down and 6. And Corey, that announcer jinx is real. You have a good stat and you talk about a player, and then the next play, it doesn't go so well. All right, so Calhoun is in the shotgun. He's actually got 4 wide receivers now. It's good to see a lot of these wide receivers. We're not going to see them next year. They were honored on senior night. Cam Bullock, Jaquan Harper, A.J. Black. And there's a pitch over to Drew Pickett, and there's a fumble, and it will go out of bounds. And luckily, Russell County hangs on to the football. Otherwise, that could have been a costly turnover.
On the quick pitch to Drew Pickett, he does cough up the ball, but the ball dribbled down the field, and it's going to be a 1st down.
Wow, so the ball just bounced Russell County's way, and they got a 1st down. Incredible play. Moves the chains, and the clock continues to run. Ball's on the 29-yard line for Russell County. And so far this season, this is the most points that Russell County has scored. So they would like to add on to that.
But we got a pre-snap penalty on this one, Richard.
And it's going to be a false start on the Warriors. It's going to move them back 5 yards. It'll be a 1st and 15, and the ball is on the 34-yard line. Robert Calhoun, A.J. Black. Calhoun feeling the pressure, and it passes incomplete, intended for Drew Pickett. Oh, that really fired up the Park Crossing sideline. A big hit on Drew Pickett.
So that last play, Richard, looked like it was a design screen after the hash, but here's the thing. The Park Crossing defense was not fooled. They've been seeing this formation, and they've been seeing that exact play call all night long, and they stuffed it. So that was an incomplete pass. 2nd down.
Their defense was ready for that one. Ball is on the 34-yard line. Robert Calhoun. And Drew Pickett has had an incredible night. 2 touchdown runs. Calhoun rolls to his right. He gets a block from Pickett. Steps up, and it is incomplete. And it looked like Marquise Richardson almost had the interception. That was intended for number 9, Zayon Calhoun. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
On that last play, Robert Calhoun was scrambling, trying to create space, and he got hit really hard on that last play, trying to get it to Calhoun. Incomplete pass. It is now a 3rd and 15 scenario, Richard.
But he did get a key block from Drew Pickett that gave him a little bit of time in the pocket. I tell you, Drew Pickett, as a blocking running back, he could use that at the next level.
At the next level, it's going to be very efficient when he has to beat other guys out on the depth chart.
3rd down and 15. Trips to the near side. A pump fake. Calhoun, and that pass is incomplete. It was intended for Zayon Calhoun. He bobbled it, and it just fell out of his hands.
So Robert Calhoun throws it to Zayon Calhoun. It was a good throw. He couldn't come down with the football. Unfortunately, it's now a 4th down scenario, but you're in no man's land. You're in a scenario here.
Gotta go for it.
You can't kick a field goal because your kicker can't kick it, and punting it, what is that going to do? So right now you're in a scenario, it's gut check time, and it's an opportunity for them to try to convert on a 4th and 15.
It is a 4th and 15 with 5:52 left to go in the 3rd quarter. There's still plenty of time left in this game. Park Crossing down 35-14, but we will have a timeout. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take it back to the station for a break. With 5:52 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, you are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings for the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
Welcome back to the Corbett County Sports Complex and Mitchell Field. Richard Holderidge, Corey Bank. Russell County's got a 4th and 15. Calhoun back to pass. He's going to air it out to the end zone. And it is incomplete. Broken up at the last minute by Marquise Richardson, but Denver Harper, he was with him step for step. A pretty decent pass by Robert Calhoun, but Russell County could not convert.
Robert Calhoun made a great effort trying to get that football out. Unfortunately, he had 2 defenders all over him in the back of the end zone. As a result, an incomplete pass. Now this Thunderbirds team is going to start on their own 34-yard line.
And it's not over yet. Park Crossing can get a touchdown here and then go for the onside kick. I mean, there's plenty of time left to go in this game. And it's a keeper by Beebe. Beebe spins out of a tackle and gets about 5 yards. So Solomon Beebe, he has been the majority of Park Crossing's offense tonight.
He really has. On the last one, Solomon Beebe kept the ball on an RPO, gets up the field, runs very hard for a 6-yard gain.
And Beebe is in at quarterback. The give is to Ware, and he gets another 5-yard gain. Makes it look easy. Park Crossing gets the first down.
So Beebe hands the football off to Ware, running hard between tackles, drives forward for another Thunderbirds first down.
But if Park Crossing wants to come back in this game and try to win this game, they need the big plays. These 5-yard chunks is just going to eat up clock, and time will run out. And Ware's got an open lane. He breaks a tackle, and he's at the 35-yard line. Oh, I thought he was going to take it to the house. A shoestring tackle by number 22 as Zaquavius Shorter saved a touchdown.
It looks like on these last 2 drives, this Thunderbird offensive line is getting the push up front, and they're daring them. They're putting all the guys in the box, and they're running right up the gut. Another first down.
Ware gets the football again and goes nowhere. So I did talk about Solomon Beebe being the majority of Park Crossing's offense. Well, Terry Ware must have heard me from up here because, like, what about me? Now, I can run the football. I mean, that was just an incredible run by Terry Ware.
We're seeing that there's the 2 dynamic players, Terry Ware and Solomon Beebe, are keeping this Park Crossing Thunderbirds team in this ball game.
A dynamic duo for the Park Crossing Thunderbirds. Solomon Beebe in at quarterback. He's listed as a running back, but he's been at quarterback in the direct snap. The give is to LeBrandon McDuffie, and he gets stuffed in the backfield. A loss on the play for Park Crossing.
LeBrandon McDuffie gets the ball on a jet sweep. The whole entire defensive line was not fooled, and they drive McDuffie back for a couple of yards lost on the play. Great pursuit of the football.
This Russell County defense getting penetration in the backfield, and we are going to have a
It looks
flag.
like, Richard, it is a flag.
Sideline warning? Okay,
so it's going to offset.
They're going to offset. So usually these dead ball and sportsmanlike penalties, when they offset, that just means a warning. If they get another one, they're done. They're tossed from the game. All right, we're going to start things off. 3rd and 11. Beebe in at quarterback. Hands off to Ware. Ware spins out of a tackle as number 45, Cameron Reese, trying to get him down, and he gets about 5 yards. back to the original line of scrimmage, 4th down.
Terry Ware once again running in between the tackles, drives the pile, makes it a manageable 4th down situation. It's now 4th and 6. Russell County, this is gut check time. This is an opportunity to close out this defensive possession. Will they get it done, Richard?
The play call here is to give it to Terry Ware. I mean, he's been running up the gut. But Cameron and Solomon Beebe hands it off to Ware. Ware actually gets close to the 1st down. He's right at the marker, but he has really been pushing the pile, and I believe he has got it. It is close.
This is unbelievable. On that last play, it looked like they put 7, 8 guys on the line, and they're daring them to run in the box. And Terry Ware has been carrying defenders. He's been carrying defenders, driving the pile, and converts on 4th down.
I mean, that's just a play call where I'm going to take my best player and go up against your best defenders, and we'll see who can win that battle. Because Terry Ware, he's like a bulldozer just going right through the hole, and he's just going right up the middle. He is not afraid to go up the middle of the field.
He's running the ball so proficiently this drive.
And he bobbles it, but he gets it right back. And a great tackle by Jimmy Robinson. He's made 3 big tackles tonight's game. James Robinson, what a tackle.
Once again, like you said, James Robinson's having a great senior night. On the stop again. It is now a 2nd and 9 scenario, Richard.
Well, on senior night, your seniors are going to play with a lot of emotion. They're going to leave it all out on the field. You see these seniors stepping up tonight. It is just an incredible sight to see. All right, Solomon Beebe's got 3 wide receivers, man in motion. It's the jet sweep to McDuffie. And it looks like it's a fumble. Did Russell County get to the football? Yes, they did. Russell County, Jarrell Carter with the fumble recovery. Calvin Williams, actually, with the fumble recovery. Guess what, Corey? He's a senior.
So on that play, it looks like the defense is going to go back on the field.
Right, it is incomplete pass.
So they did not call that a fumble. Apparently that ball went forward. Enough progress to call that an incomplete pass. It is now a 3rd and 9.
And sometimes you just don't know how. You got to have like momentum, make a football move. I mean, it's confusing. All right, Solomon Beebe, he's got a 3rd and 9, and he's going to take it himself. He has the open lane. He's at the 30, trying to turn up the corner, trying to get as much yards as he possibly can. He might have gotten 2 yards on the play. It'll be a 4th down.
So Beebe tries to get the outside to try to use his speed on the carry. Great pursuit to the football by a sea of Russell County defenders stringing this ball out, and they only get a couple yards on the play. Now we're in a 4th down scenario. It's pivotal.
A 4th and 10 for Park Crossing. They are in no man's land, balls on the 35. So they are going to go for on this 4th down with about 10 seconds. The clock is continuing to wind. Let's see if they get a playoff before the quarter ends. And there's a long pass, and it is incomplete. And the time winds down here in the 3rd quarter. We got 1 more quarter to go. After 3, Russell County leads Park Crossing 35-14.
That is the 3rd quarter.
What is community? Is it a neighborhood? The businesses and homes inside it? Maybe community isn't just a place. Maybe it's a state of mind that when we care together, cheer together, we're closer to what really counts. At Beam, we're finding new ways to bring us all closer. And you'll find us right out there with you. Because community is always on our mind. Beam, bringing East Alabama more.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for...
Welcome back to the Corvette Complex. Start of the first quarter as Popcorn Tarver, first run of the fourth quarter, and gets the first down. Just like that, the freshman, Popcorn Tarver.
Kelston Popcorn Tarver carries that football, gets onto the outside, uses his speed, and that is a Russell County Warriors first down.
And the ball is at the 38-yard line for Russell County as the clock continues to wind here in the fourth quarter with the Russell County Warriors up 35-14. Calhoun has been the primary quarterback. Now, Mitchell Green was in on one drive, but Robert Calhoun has started in this second half. And Russell County, they have scored on five of their 6 possessions. They did not convert on their last possession, giving life for Park Crossing. Kelson Tarver still on his feet. He breaks a tackle, and Kelson Tarver gets all the way to the 45-yard line. I seriously, for a second, Corey, thought that Popcorn Tarver was going to take it to the house.
Kelson Tarver taking the carry up the middle, zigzags through the whole defense, gets down the field for a Russell County Warriors first down.
Now I know why they call him Popcorn Tarver, because he is just bouncing around off tacklers and like popcorn.
Like a pinball.
Like a pinball, yes, exactly. Great analogy, Corey. 10:37 left to go here in this game. Robert Calhoun in the shotgun. Handoff is to Tarver. He gets a good block. And Tarver gets about 3 yards. He had a very good block by Devin Brown.
Kelson Tarver again, off tackle, getting onto the outside, driving the pile, gets up the field for 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Right now, Russell County with a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter. Want to just try to run the football, eat up as much clock as they can so they could pick up their second victory of the season. And right now, with the play clock winding down, they're going to use up this play clock as much as they can. Handoff is to Kelston Tarver, and he gets about 2 on the play. It'll bring up a third down.
Kelson Tarver once again getting the carry off tackle, driving the pile up the field for 2 yards. It is now a 3rd and 5, a manageable one. This is the kind of drive you need to take time off the clock, show that you are dominant. The offensive line needs to continue to open up these holes, and they need to drive down this field as a statement and score a touchdown here, Richard.
And I think you get a little aggressive because you could trust your defense as well. Your defense has been playing great. And it looks like A.J. Black might have moved a little bit early. It might be a legal procedure on Russell County. So let's see what the call is.
It is. It's a false start.
False start. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. This is definitely 4-down territory. But Russell County, their defense has been playing incredible. And you just got to trust your defense. I mean, the last couple of drives for Russell County, they have stalled a little bit. They're now in a situation where it's a 3rd and 10. I wonder what play call head coach Dylan Griggs is going to call here, if he's going to go conservative or is he going to let Robert Calhoun try to air it out. Calhoun rolls to his right, feeling the pressure, throws in the flat that was intended for Devin Brown. It's going to be incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
Robert Calhoun rolls out towards the middle of the field, but then he has to twist his body to throw that ball across his body to Devin Brown. Incomplete pass once again. They're in no man's land, Richard. It is a 4th and 10 scenario, and they need to convert to keep running time off the clock.
They are going to go for it because I like this call because it gives Robert Calhoun an opportunity to get some throws in because we're going to see him next year. He rolls to his right. Calhoun steps up, throws, and that was almost caught by Bullock. It's incomplete. And Russell County stalls on 2 drives, and Park Crossing gets life as they get the football back with 8:38 left to go.
Robert Calhoun there tried rolling out with the football and tried to make a very tough throw to his dynamic receiver, Cameron Bullock. Unfortunately, incomplete pass, turnover on down, and now this Park Crossing team is going to start with the football on their own 45.
And Park Crossing has moved the football on Russell County the last couple of drives, thanks to their playmakers, Solomon Beebe and Terry Ware. And Solomon Beebe is in the pistol with Ware in the backfield with some extra double protection on the line. And the give is to Ware, and he gets taken down immediately on the play. Number 51, James Todd, that talented senior. Caleb Woods also in on the tackle. Boy, these seniors have really stepped up tonight.
So Terry on the carry, James Todd and Caleb Woods really converged that football in that last one.
All right, with 8:26 left to go here in this ball game, Russell County is leading Park Crossing 35-14. You're watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
Welcome back to Corbett Sports Complex in Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here with 8:26 left to go in this game, and Russell County leading 35-14. Park Crossing with the football. Solomon Beebe in at quarterback for this 2nd down and 9. And looks like it's going to be a direct snap to Ware. A pitch to Beebe. A long throw, and that is caught by Duster. And so the play works.
On that last play, that was a halfback option toss, throwing that ball deep to find his receiver. And the first time in the game, Richard, they actually complete that one on that play.
So, you know, Park Crossing is going to play with heart. They're going to try to claw their way back into this game because they're 0-8. They want to try to pick up their first win. And Ware breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet, and he's inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal for Park Crossing.
Number 7, Terry Ware.
Terry Ware carries the football between the tackles, drives the pile, and it's a Thunderbirds 1st down.
The Thunderbirds are going hurry up. And we are going to get a whistle. They call it a timeout here? Yeah, it's going to be a timeout. A smart move because really Park Crossing has got all the momentum on this drive.
So this high school game of the week on the CW Jabama is presented in partnership with our friends at Beam TV and made possible by all our sponsors. Buffalo Rock, distributors of Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Zelmo, Zip and convenience stores, Giovanni's Italian Restaurant in Phoenix City. Make sure to go to Dining for Charities, GA.com, and get a special certificate from Giovanni's. Skipper's Seafood, fresh seafood, and quality family atmosphere. Smoke'em's Barbecue, great barbecue, and a whole lot more. Located directly in front of Home Depot off 280, Fred's Tire, Barber Saloon, and Alpine Park.
Timeout over for Park Crossing, a 1st and goal situation. I tell you, having Solomon Beebe in at quarterback has really made all the difference in the world. It just really opens up the playbook. And Ware is trying to move the pile. It'll be a 2nd and goal. So Russell County, as the clock continues to wind, trying to just build a wall to keep Park Crossing out of the end zone.
Ware on the last carry, in between the tackles, drives forward for a 2-yard gain.
Park Crossing in the pistol. BB calls a snap, handoff to Ware, and it's a fumble. And who's on it? Hard to tell from this angle. And it is going to be Park Crossing holding on to the football.
And the fumble is recovered by the T-Birds.
And it will bring up a 3rd and goal.
So the exchange in the last one was very close to a pivotal turnover, but Park Crossing keeps the football. 3rd and goal.
Very important that Russell County tries to keep them out of the end zone because the clock is continuing to wind. There's just not enough time left to try to mount a comeback, but Park Crossing has other ideas. The give is to Ware. Ware breaks a tackle. Ware on his feet into the end zone. Touchdown, T-Birds.
Terry Ware carries the football, gets off tackle on the end around, drives the pile, and surges in for a touchdown for Park Crossing.
And Terry Ware's 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, and it is not over. Park Crossing has scored 15 unanswered points. This, at one time, was 35-6. It's about to be 35-21. 6:18 left to go in this game. And Park Crossing's offense is on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. The give is to Ware, and Ware is in. Yeah, he got it. 2-point conversion.
Number 7, Terry Ware goes in for the
So, Corey, it's 35-22 now. 6:18 left to go. As Russell County, it's not over yet. Russell County is leading Park Crossing 35-22.
It's the Warriors 35.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings. We're the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
Welcome back to the Corvette Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week. Corey, we do have a score update as Glenwood, it's a final. They defeat Atuga Academy 49-13, and they are 5-3 overall, 5-1 in their region. We're going to see Glenwood on October 28th as they will take on Chambers Academy. Park Crossing to onside, kick it, and another illegal procedure that did not go 10 yards. It looks like Russell County is going to get the ball back with great field position.
Now, with this happening with Russell County, this is an opportunity here where you're going to have to use your dynamic runners. Actually, they're
going to re-kick
penalty. It's a penalty, so they're going to re-kick this football. And let's see what happens here, Richard.
So they're going to back them up. They're going to re-kick it. 6:16 left to go in this game. Russell County leading 35-22 over Park Crossing. At one time, this game was 35-6. But Park Crossing has come back 15 unanswered points. And the kick is to Denver Harper. Harper makes a cut, gets over to the 40. Pretty decent field position for Russell County. And this is where Russell County has got to try to put the game away.
Will this Russell County offense give the ball to Kelston Tarver? Give it to Drew Pickett. They need their offensive line to open up the holes, control the game. You're at a point where you're at the 6-minute mark. If you sustain a long drive and a touchdown drive, you should be able to put away the ball game. They need to run the football, and they need to be efficient.
I've been impressed with Park Crossing's defense stopping Russell County in their last 2 drives. Calhoun, the give is to Tarver. A spin move, a couple yards on the play. A couple yards and a second down, but the clock continues to run.
So Kelston Popcorn Tarver carries the football between the tackles, gets up the field for 3 yards. This is pivotal right now, Richard. Clock keeps moving. They got to get these yards on the ground here.
Handoff, it's a play fake, and it's a pass caught to Denver Harper. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Russell County, Denver Harper, his second touchdown of the game, and that should do it.
Robert Calhoun makes a dynamic throw, a slant route over the middle of the field to Denver Harper, who shows his track speed, gets down the field, touchdown, Russell County Warriors!
That touchdown might have put the nail in the coffin. That was a very aggressive play call. I thought they were going to go conservative and just run the football and eat up clock and try to leave with the victory. But Russell County just put the game away. I mean, what a touchdown pass. As the kick is blocked. It's no good. 5:31 left to go in this game. The Russell County Warriors now lead 41-22 over Park Crossing. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jubama.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call Bi-City Towing at 334-732-1TOW.
We're back at the county. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank. 5:31 left to go in this game. And Russell County leads Park Crossing 41-22. As Ryan Acosta kicking this football away on senior night. But it's been a junior throwing 3 touchdown passes, Robert Calhoun. And really, that's been the story tonight.
By far, Richard, his best start all season.
Park Crossing will take this at the 20, and taking it up the field is LeBrandon McDuffie, still on his feet. He's at the 40, he's at the 50, and he gets dragged out of bounds into Warrior territory at about the 44-yard line.
LeBrandon McDuffie gets a dynamic return, gets onto the outside, shows his speed, gets up the field. Great field position for the upcoming drive for this Thunderbirds team.
Well, I mean, we said this game was over, but Park Crossing, if they get a quick score here and go for an onside kick, I mean, I've seen crazier things in high school football, but not a whole lot of time left. 5:16 left to go in this game. You've got to get a quick score here and go for the onside kick. And where actually, it looks like Solomon Beebe going to take it himself and get about 2 yards on the play.
Beebe keeps himself in the RPO run, getting up the field for a couple yards. Great pursuit to the football by this Russell County defensive line, giving up only 2 yards on the play.
Well, I've talked about how this Park Crossing offense has really opened up since Solomon Beebe has been inserted as the quarterback. He's listed as a running back, so they're running the Wildcat. Solomon Beebe back to pass, throws it, a long pass, and that was intended for Cameron Hainsworth. It is incomplete.
So Solomon Beebe, play action, tries to get Hainsworth on the outside, finding him mano-a-mano. Great press coverage by the secondary of Russell County. It is now a 3rd and long, 3rd and 8.
Ball at the 40, 4:30 left to go in this game. Solomon Beebe in the pistol, 2 wide receivers. Quick step drop, back to pass, throws, and that is intercepted by Russell County. He's at the 40. This is Calvin Williams, still on his feet. The 20, the 10, to the house. Pick 6 by number 8, Calvin Williams.
Calvin Williams, great convergence to the football, picks off the pass, makes a couple shake moves, gets down the sideline, and it's the Russell County Warriors. They are going to close this game now. That is a nail in the coffin. Pick 6, Russell County Warriors.
And in the 2 years I've been involved in Russell County, this is the most points that Russell County has scored in a football game. They did not score 48 points all year last year. They got to 35. But this has been an incredible offensive performance and defensive performance by the Russell County Warriors tonight. The snap, the kick, it's up, and it's good with 4:11 left to go in the ballgame, and your score now, Russell County 48, Park Crossing 22. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
And we're back here at the county. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank. What an exciting pick 6 by Calvin Williams, who just happens to be a senior.
There's something about it tonight. It's senior night. That was an electrifying play. A home run threat, picking off that pass and finding Pater on a pick 6.
I tell you, Corey, all these seniors are really leaving it out on the field tonight. The kick by Acosta is taken by McDuffie. Finds an open lane and he trips and he gets to the 39. But time is not on Park Crossing side. 4:03 left to go in this game. But Russell County, 48 points. The most points that they have scored in a long time. I'll have to go into Max Preps and see what the record is, because it's been a while since they've scored this many points in a game. Actually, I take it back. 2020, they beat Barber County like 70-0. I do remember that. That was before I was involved in Russell County. Yeah, 2020. I don't even think I had a broadcasting career in 2020. All right. Solomon Beebe. Solomon Beebe back to pass, and that is caught in the flat. A nice catch by Gerald Walls. That's the first time we called his number tonight.
Solomon Beebe airs it out to Jared Walls for a first down for the Thunderbirds.
Ball is at the 40-yard line. 3:44 left to go. Solomon Beebe, direct snap to Ware, and he just boat races his way up the middle, just bulldozing his way through the pile, and he gets a decent 7-yard gain. Corey, I've been impressed with the way Terry Ware has been running the football.
Terry Ware runs without abandonment. My goodness, he drives the pile. He's looking like Earl Campbell in tonight's game. That's the only reason why, between him and Solomon Beebe, are the only reason why they're in this football game tonight.
I would probably say Tyler Algier for the Atlanta Falcons, or Cam Bentley, one of those two. Where he actually bulldozes his way on a spin move, gets close to the marker. It'll be a 3rd and short.
On the carry, up the middle, driving the pile. They get about a yard on the play. It is now going to be, actually no gain in the play. It is going to be 2nd and 2.
And we will have a timeout on the field, but we are going to go ahead and take it back to the station. 2:34 left to go in this game. Russell County's leading 48-22 over Park Crossing, and you are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex here at Mitchell Field. Park Crossing with the football on a 3rd and 2. And Ware gets the first down and moves the pile at the 25 as he has been impressive carrying the football for the T-Birds.
Terry Ware, again, in between the tackles, driving the pile for another Thunderbirds first down.
But the clock is continuing to run, and Park Crossing is out of timeouts. 2:07 left to go as the ball is on the 25-yard line, and Park Crossing is down 48-22. Solomon Beebe in at quarterback. He abates the pocket. He's actually got an open lane, and Beebe throws it in the end zone, and it is incomplete. That was nearly picked off by Dunquavius Crawford. That was intended for number 3, Cameron Hainsworth. It'll bring up 2nd down.
On that last one, Richard, they put a lot of defenders in the face of Beebe, forcing to go east and west. He had to throw a desperation throw. Dunquavius Crawford almost picked that one off, Richard.
Well, Solomon Beebe had an open lane. I thought he was going to try to run, but he was behind the line of scrimmage, and he just decided to throw it at the last minute. All right, we got a 2nd down and 10. The handoff is to Ware. Bounces off 1 tackle, 2 tackles, but he's finally taken down by Jordan Williams right at the sticks. It looks like we'll give him the first down. He's right at the marker.
Once again, right off tackle, Terry Ware driving the pile for another Thunderbirds first down.
And Terry Ware already has 2 rushing touchdowns. The handoff is to Ware, and he bounces off 1 tackler, and he tries to churn up the sideline, but we are going to get a flag on the play.
Number 7, Terry Ware. Again,
If that play holds, that was impressive convergence to the football by this entire Russell County defensive line.
Oh, no doubt. This Russell County defense has stepped up. I mean, they had a 35-6 lead, but there's just something about this Park Crossing offense that changed once they inserted Solomon Beebe in the lineup as the quarterback.
The thought process there, take your best player, put him under center, an athlete, an extra athlete on the field. It looks like it would be like a Wildcat scenario, but no.
Exactly.
I think it's very similar to what the Saints do with Taysom Hill.
Yes. It's a great analogy. You got somebody that runs the football, but they can also pass it. They were using Solomon Beebe on trick plays when they had Chase Ford in at quarterback.
But we've also seen him countless times in this football game line up in a slot and do jet sweeps. So they've been using him as a Swiss Army knife just to keep them in the football game. But then you have the play of Terry Ware running between the tackles, keeping this game within striking distance. But this Russell County defensive front has been suffocating, getting the backfield all day.
But do you think a team that's 0-8, that they're just opening up the playbook, just trying new things, just to see what works for them? Because they want to try to get competitive. All right, Solomon Beebe, second down. Back to throw, felt the pressure, and it is incomplete. And no flag. Nope, we finally get a flag, but it's away from the football. As that looks like it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. Multiple flags being flown.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Richard, dead ball, whatever you want to call it. But it was clearly away from the football. And it looks like there was a little tussle between both these teams. Now we're trying to figure out what's going on. The coaches are coming on the football field. It's getting a little feisty here.
Well, when you have two teams that have not won a game in the region yet, they know that they're not going to the playoffs. They want to try to win this game for pride. Park Crossing making the trip from Montgomery. A minute left to go in this game. And nothing's really worked tonight. Russell County just looked incredible on offense. Their first 5 drives were touchdowns. And really, that touchdown by Denver Harper really put it away. But it was the pick 6 by Calvin Williams that really put it away. But this Park Crossing team is not giving up. They're just continuing to move the football because they're really playing for pride.
So while the referees are sorting out this laundry, this high school game of the week on the CW Jabama is presented in partnership with our friends at Beam TV and made possible by all of our sponsors. Buffalo Rock, distributors of Pepsi Mountain Dew, Zelmo Zip and Convenience Stores, Giovanni's Italian Restaurant in Phoenix City, Skipper Seafood, fresh seafood and quality family atmosphere, Smoker's Barbecue, great barbecue and a whole lot more. Located directly in front of Home Depot off 280, Fred's Tire, the Barber Saloon. Walk-ins are always welcome. Alpine Pond. And it looks like the football is going to be moved all the way back.
The rare 30-yard penalty. 2 dead ball 15-yard penalties. That is going to move it. Yep, the referee is backing all the way into... Yeah, the ball is actually spotted at the 44-yard line of Russell County.
I've almost never seen that before. 30 yards of penalty yardage.
It's rare. It's like the 4-point play in basketball. But it's a very rare penalty. But it's going to be a third. Have you ever seen this? A 3rd and 52? It's a 3rd and 52. We're witnessing history here. I have never seen a 3rd and 52 in my broadcasting career. But you got one. This is definitely 4-down territory. Cameron Solomon in at quarterback. And another pre-snap whistle. Boy, if this is a 5-yard penalty on Park Crossing, you're going to have a 3rd and 57.
I don't think I've ever seen a 3rd and 57 scenario, which we're about to see in high school football.
A 3rd and 57. Ball is on the 39-yard line. A minute 3 left to go. This team definitely is not quitting. But really, the play call for a 3rd and 57 is a Hail Mary to the end zone. Test out that arm for Solomon Beebe. It is a jet sweep. And Duster still on his feet, and he gets about 6 yards. They'll bring up a 4th down.
So Duster on the jet sweep. He gets what he can, drives the ball up the field, has to turn it up, drive the pile a little bit for 6 yards. But 4th and 49?
Yeah, it's like a 4th and 49 or something. 30 seconds left to go. I'm wondering if they're not even going to run a play here because the play clock is actually is more than the game clock. We're at 24 seconds left to go. I just don't see a scenario where they run a play, especially on a 4th and 46.
I think the significance of them running a play, Richard, is that they don't give up on their team even when it is the last play of the ball game.
Well, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to run the last play of the ball game just to see what they can do. And who else but Ware? He's been a workhorse all evening. But that is the ball game. Russell County picks up their first win in region play. They push their record to 2-6 overall, 1-5 in the region. And we will be back here in the county for homecoming next week against Central Clay County. Corey, your thoughts of this incredible game by the Russell County Warriors?
The Warriors really got it done. We saw the best performance all year by quarterback Robert Calhoun. We saw him throw 3 touchdowns. We saw Drew Pickett get multiple rushing touchdowns. We saw Carlson Tarver running the rock very well and getting up the field. We saw a defensive clinic they put on, getting penetration in the backfield from the likes of all their seniors. We've seen them converge to the football. We've seen something that I don't believe we've seen all year, a pick 6 by Williams. Williams caught that pick and showed pure determination running the football back. Now, Park Crossing gave all their effort, but this is by far Russell County's best complete game they have played all season, Richard.
Absolutely, Corey. It has been fun, but we are not done yet. We have got 2 more high school football games for the high school football game of the week for Beam and the CW Jabama. We are back in the county next week for homecoming, and then the finale at Glenwood against Chambers Academy. Corey, as the season winds down, I got to say, it has been an honor and a privilege to be calling these football games with you. In year 1, I mean, we've really set the standard. I mean, just the chemistry and just the on-air personalities. I really just appreciated just the hard work.
I couldn't even say more than that, Richard. I feel exactly the same way. But I gotta thank everyone who's been supporting us all year long. I gotta thank Toygar with our partners at Beam. And I gotta thank all the fans that have been following us all year long. And Russell County, congratulations on your victory and taking care of Park Crossing tonight. You have been watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama, as I am Corey Bank, and alongside my partner,
Richard Holdridge. What's up?
Signing off. Everyone, get home safely.
We'll see you next week.